Hey guys, today I'll show you how to use markers effectively when editing a music video. For those that aren't familiar with markers, as you can see on my screen, I have a few arrows pointing on my sequence. They help pinpoint a certain point in your sequence where something happens. In this example, the artist over here says, "I'm not the games, you cannot play me." So how to set this mark over here? Once you get the point that you need to add the marker, make sure you haven't clicked on a clip like this, but make sure to have clicked somewhere random and that your playhead is right on that point. Then hit M and a marker will appear over here. You can double click on this marker, you can give it a color that you want, and then you can also give it a name. "I'm not with the games," and then you can hit OK. And that way we will always have somewhere like this to reference, which means that even if you're zoomed out, you can always see a point where we said "I'm not with the games." Now there is another different type of marker which looks something like this. It can help you define or show where the hook comes in, where the first verse comes in, and even if you're editing a video with multiple artists, you can also label it. So how to do something like this one? So I'll come over here, this is the intro. Once again, make sure you haven't clicked on a clip, hit M and it will add a marker. Double click on it, give it whatever color that you want, and then we can label it intro. And then right here on the duration, click and drag to your right to increase the duration, then hit OK. What that does is that it will give you 2 points, and now you can drag the first point to the left and the other point, which means I know where the intro for the song comes in. I know where the pre-hook is, the hook is, the first verse, second verse, and all that. You can also delete the marker by double clicking on it, then click on delete over here. I will undo that. You can also add a comment to the marker. So if I go to the last marker that we added, like this one here, "I'm not with the games," you can double click on it. You can also add a comment for maybe a certain effect that you need to do. Maybe add an overlay, flash transition. So even if you're working with someone else, this can help know what's happening. Now if I move my mouse right near that marker, I can see the label for the marker. It's "I'm not with the games." I can also see a comment which is add an overlay or add a flash transition. So that's a very effective way to edit through your music videos and make your work feel and look organized. So if I zoom out, I already know what happens at each point of the timeline. And that's a really quick tip that I wanted to share with you guys. I hope this adds value and saves you a lot of time in your music video editing work. My name is Danny James. See you guys on the next tutorial.